Hello and happy Thanksgiving. It's your new housewife. We're going to be making something which is a southern classic. We're going to be making fried chicken. Chicken and waffles. I forgot the name. Should I start over?
We've been talking about making this for like 2 weeks and she already forgot what it was.
Okay.
Chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles. Okay, so let's get started. The recipe I'm following is from the Pioneer Woman. It's my guilty pleasure. And she has it split into 3 components. And we're going to be doing 2 of those, of the 3. She is going to be making her waffles with a special recipe. We're not. We're going to be doing it with the Aunt Jemima mix over there, which is a special buttermilk flavor. So that's great. So let's get started on our ingredients. So I'll start with the fried chicken first. We need flour, cayenne pepper, thyme, seasoned salt,
paprika,
cayenne pepper. There we go, and crushed black pepper. And then we also need milk, buttermilk, and our chicken. Our chicken has been in its buttermilk mixture overnight. All I did was just get chicken tenderloins, cut off the extra cartilage, fill it with buttermilk, and let it sit in the fridge. And now it's out here defrosting to get that chill off. So let's get started on measuring out our ingredients for the dry mixture. Okay, so we need 2½ cups of flour. And my flour bag, you probably know this already, is leaking, and we need a new thing of flour. 1, 2, and a half. Okay. Next, we need 1 tablespoon of seasoned salt. Okay. 1 teaspoon of paprika. 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. We're not going to really measure. We're just going to do a couple twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay. Ground thyme. 1 teaspoon of ground thyme. Smells so good. It's not really ground, but okay. And then ½ a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Do you want it to be more on the spicy side, or are you okay with it?
Paprika and cayenne pepper both spicy, so you're fine.
Alright. ½ a teaspoon. Okay. Okay, so I have all my dry ingredients into here, and in this bowl we're going to get our wet ingredients together, and it's just going to be the 2 milks together. So we're going to do a 1/4 cup of milk. Oh, side note, Nick and I don't drink cow milk anymore. We've been drinking almond milk. I think you guys have known that for a little bit now. But we only bought the whole milk because we're also going to be making mashed potatoes for our Thanksgiving dinner. So if you do use milk, the recipe didn't specify a certain type of milk for you to use. So I'm certain if you want to use soy milk or almond milk, you can feel free to do that. All right, off my spiel. Next, buttermilk, really gross and stinky. So we're going to do a 1/4 cup of this as well. Look at how thick that is. I can smell it already. It's nasty. Alright. Ew. so disgusting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and whisk all of our dry ingredients together. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to pour this into here. I'm also going to grab a fork real quick. And we're not going to over mix it so it becomes like this batter kind of consistency. We're only going to do it until we get like little lumps throughout. Okay, so I'm just going to mix up this mixture. I'm just going to pour into here. Okay. And we're just going to lightly move it around. And the Pioneer Woman was specific that lumps are good. That's what you wanted. So just going to move it around. You see the lumps forming right there. So we're just going to do it until it's all evenly lumpy. Okay, so I've made a little dredging station, and we're going to start breading our chicken now. Okay, please pinch your noses. We're going to start pulling out our chicken, and we're going to be covering it with our breading, getting all the lumps on it.
Yes, it looks lumpy.
Nice and lumpy. So get it, put it in the bowl. You can come on in close so you can see what's going on. I'm just giving it a few little flips here, and then I'm pulling out the whole thing and gently resting it.
I think you might need another plate.
Yeah, I think so too. Chick-fil-A, call me.
I think Chick-fil-A soaks their chicken in pickle juice.
They do. That would be another fun episode to make. Chick-fil-A sandwiches. But I don't want my channel to be just fried chicken. Or just fried foods.
I live in the South, so.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
What are you doing?
Wow, look at them. And you can even see like the color of the spices on there. It's looking really good.
You may not be able to, the audience, because camera, but there's a little red tint in there.
Yeah. It's from like the peppers.
Yeah.
So we're going to have that sweet and savory. So prior to living down here in Virginia, I never had chicken and waffles. I've never tried them before. I was like, I don't understand the concept. This doesn't really seem that great to me. It doesn't. I've had chicken, I've had waffles. So what's the difference? And then we went to this one restaurant called Mango, and it literally was the best chicken and waffles I ever had in my whole entire life. It was like the most delicious southern thing I have ever tried. So hopefully if it's something like Mango, that would be the ultimate goal today. Alright, our oil is nice and hot. We got our waffle mix going over there. And we're going to go on putting our chicken in. Okay? And we're going to put the chicken in for 5 to 7 minutes. So Nick and I are making it with chicken tenderloins. The original recipe calls for chicken thighs. We don't really prefer chicken thighs. We've always done like breasts and wings, but not really thighs. So we're doing it with tenderloins today. So our cooking times might be a little different than the original recipe. So the original recipe calls for 5 to 7 minutes on one side and then 3 to 5 minutes on the other side. So we're just going to do 5 minutes like this, 3 minutes flipped it over, and we have our oven preheated if it needs to get cooked a little bit more after that. So here we go. Cool. Even only 3 minutes, but because they're tenderloins, like I said, they cooked a little faster. So we're gonna flip them right now. Looking really good. Got that nice golden brown, and they got a nice crunchy texture on the outside. So we're gonna go ahead, flip it, and we're gonna cover it. I turned up the heat just like to a 2 or a 3 because it cooks really, really fast. So, and then after that, we're going to put it on this baking sheet here, and then move it into the oven for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So, okay, we're going to check our chicken now. They're looking so good. Okay, start pulling them up. Nice and evenly cooked on both sides. And we're going to move them to the cookie sheet and then bake them in the oven for about 7 minutes, I'd say. Yeah, about. Oh, this is like restaurant level. You see them?
So good.
Take out some of these big chunks so they don't get burnt. Okay. So, final component of all of our endeavors today. We have our chicken, we have our waffles, and now we're going to make a special type of syrup. For the syrup, we have regular breakfast syrup, we have bourbon, we have cayenne pepper, and half a stick of salted butter. Alright, so we're going to start with 1 cup of the syrup. It's a lot of syrup.
Yeah, a lot more than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's like half a pot.
I know. Oh, almost spilled it. Pour it in.
Because it's probably hot enough.
Okay. Well, let's get the chicken in. That's more important.
Let's start the bourbon.
All right. All right, we got our 4th cup of bourbon here.
Best smelling thing here.
Most expensive thing here.
Okay, not wrong.
I won't let you live that down. Okay. Bourbon in. Now we're going to let this just heat into, we're going to bring this to a boil together. And we're going to add the last 2 ingredients at the end. Just going to give it a little mix here. And this shouldn't take too long.
No.
Alright.
Go.
Alright, so that took no time at all. So I have the heat turned off now that it's boiled. And I'm going to add the cayenne and our butter. And we're going to add them 1 tablespoon at a time so that they're nice and melted together. So we did a little backwards.
Mistakes were made. Instructions, follow them.
Yeah. I was supposed to simmer the syrup first before adding in the cayenne and the butter. Yeah. But it's okay. We have it boiling now, or it's going to come up to a boil, and then we'll let it simmer then after everything's all together. So, see the little bubbles forming on the edges there. The butter's nice and melted. So, life is okay. It's okay.
We'll make it work.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we have all of our chicken out of the fryer. I don't think they're 100% cooked through, especially these big pieces. But we're going to put them in the oven now for 360 for about 6 minutes, I'd say. So, yeah, here we go. So we have our chicken nice and crispy, and it should be all the way cooked. Wow, looking so good. We're just going to transfer the chicken onto our serving tray. Yeah.
Well, I guess next time we may have to grease the pan a little bit, just in case.
Yeah. Here we go. These are looking good.
Tasty. guys.
Alright, try it.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Is it hot? You don't want to tell. Is it good?
Did you like it?
Did you like it? Is it
so
good?
good?
Was it yummy?
This is so good.
Yeah, she's looking for more, so I guess it's good.
Well, that's our guinea pig today. It was amazing. So, check back in. Just kidding. We'll try it soon, shortly.
Alright, so we have our chicken, waffles, and our homemade special syrup. Let's dig in. Alright, so Nick's going to go ahead and try it.
Technical difficulties. That's why half my food's gone. So, we'll grab a soggy piece of waffles with a crunchy piece.
Cheese.
So good!
Yeah?
As you would have heard the first time.
Yeah.
The chicken tastes good. I'm just gonna put this whole, I'm not gonna put the whole thing in my mouth. That would be rude. Dip it in that sauce.
What do you think of the chicken?
They're so good.
Yeah?
They're so good.
Would you make again?
Hell yeah.
Alright, cool.
See ya.
Alright. Well, you got to see us make chicken and waffles. Tune in next time when we'll be making mango milkshakes. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends and family. Enjoy!
Bye.